And then my dream, like, I've been thinking a lot about opening a steakhouse.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You really trying to be in your bag?
You know, just
this
gotta be good.
Yeah, it's the Kappa in him right there.
Yeah. Talk that talk. Let go.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. One time. 1, 2, 3. Let go.
Hey, talk that talk.
I said talk that talk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I said talk that talk. We gotta tell them what we do over here, man. We keep it real.
Hey, on talk that talk.
Yeah, we tell the truth.
Hey, on talk that talk.
That's what we do.
Talk that talk.
That's what we do.
Talk that talk.
That's what we do.
Talk that talk.
That is what we do. Oh man.
That's live.
Yeah. Oh man, gotta figure
Turn me down in the booth a little bit.
Oh, you want which one are you on? Which one are you? 2?
3?
You 3?
Check 3.
You 3?
The headset fine.
The headset
don't
fine.
turn off the headset. Don't turn off the headset.
Don't turn off the headset. Headset good.
Yeah,
headset good. All right, I just
the booth.
The booth. You good? You was too spicy.
I was spicy.
Man, hey, we got a packed crowd today, man. Y'all already know what it is. What's good? It is your boy Bake, or I go by the name Bake, and we want to welcome you to another edition of Talk That Talk podcast. I got my brother in here.
Hey man, it's your boy Mr. Too Many Reese.
Yes.
Self in the building.
Yes. We got some special guests. Not guests, but
guesses. Yes, plural.
With an S, man. Bro, introduce our guest today, brother.
And we got, a guy that has been around here for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Yes.
Business owner. He's a Kappa of the, the Kappa of the fraternity. And he's just that guy.
Yeah, he is.
If you look at him, his Twitter handle is that guy. Got my boy James in the building. Introduce yourself, man. Let you do that, man.
James O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Fresno resident.
Yeah.
Local business owner.
Yeah.
Future philanthropist.
There it is.
Lover of the people, you know what I mean?
Yes. And you got your kinfolk up in here, man. You see?
Yeah, that's my right-hand man.
Yeah.
Right. Little Eric,
man. Introduce yourself, brother.
My name is Eric O'Donnell. That guy's son. I'm currently in Texas right now, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm trying to get out here, but it's all good.
Okay.
Future NBA star.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
There it is.
Hey, we out here, man.
There it is.
And one other nugget about him.
Yeah.
He's an avid chess player.
Ooh.
And he gets it in on chess. That's how I know how he's famous.
Okay.
I sit there and I envy how good he is something that I couldn't do.
Yeah.
Especially at his age.
Yeah.
So I envy that.
Nah, I feel that, man. But welcome to the team. Welcome to the show today, man. I know you a busy man, but we appreciate you coming and stop by today, man. But today we want to get to talk about you, man, and highlight you and what you do. So folks may not know you, you know what I'm saying? They may be seeing you for the first time. So tell us a little bit about your background, your story, how you end up in Fresno, what made you come out here? Are you from Fresno? Some people may not know that. Just a little bit about that.
Yeah. No, I'm not from Fresno. I'm from Oakland, California.
Oakland. Okay.
So we gotta distinguish. People get this is real. It's the East Oakland. It's like the West Oakland. So what that look like, James? Talk to us, man. What the different Oaklands?
Excuse me, West Oakland, California.
Okay, yeah. See, there we go. I know it's a real thing.
Yeah. No, it is a thing. East Oakland is the side of the city that everybody's at. You know what I mean? That's the highlighted part, but West Oakland is the dog of the town. You know what I mean? 100%. So it's not highlighted as much. Okay. It's a little more tight-knit.
Nice.
Definitely proud to be from the town.
That's what's up. So
that.
Being from East Oakland, man.
West.
My bad.
See,
my bad. Look, my bad. I'm about to get beat up already, man. So being a part of the West, West Oakland, man. What led you to Fresno State or just Fresno in general?
You know what? I actually bounced around the town. Like, I done lived on every side of the city. You know what I mean? But what got me to Fresno was wrestling, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had no intention on going to college. My wrestling coach kept talking about, hey, there's other opportunities at a higher level, and I'm like, the hell I'm gonna go back to school for, bro? Like, in my mind, I'm about to graduate. I'm not about to re-sign up for this.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I was done with it, bro. Done with it. And then I started popping around, like taking visits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I came up to Fresno State, and man, in Oakland, the house parties and it ain't really popping like this. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely gotta have your thing with you. You definitely trying to dip out. But yeah, one of the dudes took me to the Bulldogs, Bulldog Village.
Yeah,
y'all remember the Bulldogs? Come on,
Hey, now you can,
bro.
I'll be reminiscing.
Yeah. So I'm seeing apartment after apartment. It's popping. I'm like, this like this every weekend? He's like, yeah, so I'm like, if I can get in here, I'm going. So I came to college just because of the women and the parties. I had no intention of getting no degree.
Hey, listen.
Hey, keep it a beat. That's what we do here.
Listen, man. I mean, I had intentions of going to college, but I came to school. I tell everybody, I came to school to be a hoe.
Oh, for sure.
It was pre-written. So I understand. Listen here. Because Fresno was like, me being from Long Beach.
Yeah.
My first time in Fresno was the day I moved in the dorms.
First time ever.
There was no prelude. There was no warming it up. There was no visit. It was August 23rd, 2007.
Yeah.
Move-in date was Fresno introductory. You feel me? And Moms was there. Moms was there. And we in the dorms, and we had went to Walmart. She bought me some stuff, and I'm just looking at her like, it's about that time.
Yeah.
I need you to go ahead and leave so I can.
Right.
Yeah. Trying to spread the wings, man.
So I definitely understand.
No, that's real. That's real.
So wrestling.
So wrestling.
Out of all things, wrestling brought. You would never see. This is the good, because I would have never thought that wrestling brought James to Fresno.
Yeah. So I got that opportunity. And honestly, wrestling was like out of nowhere. I met the wrestling coach shooting dice in middle school. Hey, no BS. I can't make this up.
Tell the truth, bro.
And my man, shout out to Coach B, but he's walking down the hallway. He catches us shooting dice. He like, man, what the hell y'all doing? And I'm like, man, what's this old Mexican trying to shut up, right? Well, then he was like, when you get out of school, come down to Oakland High, and I toss you up.
Ooh.
So I'm sitting there like, what? You ain't tossing me up. And, he half my size then.
Yeah.
So, I take him up on the offer. He done fronted me off in front of my partners. Yeah. So I'm about to go down.
West Oakland came out of you real quick.
Bruh, so I went over there, and I see him. He rolling out the mats. I'm about to handle him and cut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my cousins already was at the high school, so they wanted to see it too.
Right.
So I go down there, and dude really mopped the floor with me though. Like, bruh, just made me look like a little boy.
Look bad.
I didn't ever want that to happen again. I'm like, how I sign up? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about. And later, I ended up winning a couple championships.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah. I got 2 championships.
Nice.
And then jumped on with Fresno State.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's dope. So, get to Fresno State. You're out here living your life because he light-skinned. So light-skinned brothers move differently in school.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other topic for another day. So then, what made you, did you have any background about fraternities? Did you know about them? Or, how did that come about to where you was like, oh, this is a lane I want to dive into?
I had heard about the Kappas through my football coach, the wide receivers coach.
Okay.
But that was really it. Our head coach was an alpha. Our wide receiver coach was a noob. And then the defensive coach was a Q. Oh. So I remember seeing their letters, but I wasn't participating in that. Again, college was out. You know what I mean? So,
that's an afterthought.
Yeah. But when I got on campus, I seen the noops. Well, first, no, I seen the Qs first. I went with Henrique to a Q party.
Okay, hey, that'll change your life.
Yeah, bro. So being from the town and then seeing, men in jock straps and I'm like, man, what the hell are y'all doing up here, man? Turn on the lights, folks. You know what I mean? Like, we not about to be in the dark with y'all half naked, bro. That's not how we rock in the town. So immediately, bro, it was like a culture shock. I was like, bro, what's up with your man's? Like, so I left that side, and then I seen the Noops in free speech, and it was the first time I had seen like just black men in suits, sharp. They had the canes. And I'm like, man, who is that?
Right.
And I started taking interest in them, and they didn't have the same interest in me. You know what I mean? But
interesting.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because I was, when I got here, I was rough around the edges. Honestly. So. Yeah, they didn't have an interest in me at all. Actually, when I first showed up to the Kappa meeting, the room got dark on me. They like, oh hell no! But hey, anybody but him, bro.
Like everybody else is good, dog.
Yeah. So
who wants the man?
I don't know. At that point,
meeting, dog.
Like, bro, we did not let thugs in the Kappa out the side. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I'm like one of the best products out of Oakland at the time. Like, I'm the college student. They see me as a thug. They're like, oh no. 100%. So I'm like, no, it gets much worse than me out there. Let me tell you. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, man. And so you ended up joining the fraternity. How was that experience? How did that change your experience as just molding you into becoming the man you are today?
And what year was this? Did you get here?
I got here 04.
Okay.
I crossed in 06.
Okay.
Yeah. Pledging was interesting. That's definitely one of the toughest things I've ever done. Like, no BS, man. When you're young and black, you have obstacles and adversity off the jump anyway.
100%.
So it wasn't like going in and being broken down was the hard part. It was just constant. It's like every night. It's like, so I feel like when you're pledging, the organizations are trying to simulate adversity and stuff, but like a lot of us already got that down.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just like, okay, we get that. Life is hard for us anyway. Let's take this ass and give me a cane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Move on real quick.
But after crossing though, like I said, I didn't know how to tie a tie before I became a noob. You know what I mean? I didn't know about punctuality. The Kappas are big on decorum, dress, manner, and speech, saying that those who have no knowledge of you or the fraternity are prone to judge both you and the fraternity. So it's important that you carry yourself, accordingly, not just for you, but for us too.
Right, 100%.
So those were just things I was learning. I was getting mentorships in the bigger brothers that I didn't have in the past because I'm the oldest of 15.
Wow.
Yeah. So I didn't have that mentorship, you know what I mean? And like overnight, like I crossed.
Right.
And boom, now I've got, literally hundreds of brothers who are all somewhat headed into the type of direction I want to be going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy, man. But I know it had an impact on you, and you start changing and learning new things, and you got that role model experience, and then you had to kind of be a role model to others, you know what I'm saying? Because you got younger folks back in the day when I even came to school, and I remember y'all was on the yard or whatever the case may be, and I was an interest. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I keep it real. I was an interest, and then I remember me and my boy Demo, Corey. I think who else? It was some few other people at the time. And I didn't make grades. I'm keeping it big, dog. I didn't. Hey, dog. Hey, who knows? Your boy could have been a Kappa. I didn't make grades. I remember, dog, when we went. They had some shorties. I ain't gonna lie. They had the baddies, and then we went to Hooters, and they knew all the chicks at Hooters. I said, yo, this is where I gotta be. I ain't even hold you. You know what I'm saying? But to see the things that you guys did for this young man was dope. You know what I'm saying? And even in other Greeks, you know what I'm saying, in Greek fraternities, it's a big deal for black men when we be a part of a Greek fraternity. You know what I'm saying? They all got they pros. Everything got their like strengths and things like that. But just to see how it impacts brothers is a true big deal. And I appreciate, what you do, not just for, the community, but for the brotherhood that you do it for, you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Keep up the good work on that regard.
And it's, like I said, it's pretty dope. Just like me getting here and just being so oblivious to it all, right? I'm like, like, what is this? These niggas out here with the shoulders and the canes. Said the cues. These niggas got good knees. You feel me? And like, it was just like I said, like when I got here, it was a culture shock. And so, like, I never forget, like, you probably wouldn't remember this, but this is things that with me, it was 07. You hear about the back to school party, right? Mm-hmm. Like, back to school party, okay, but it's like, don't nobody know. People do know. I don't know who to talk to, but you see James. Yeah. You see Kappa Mike. Yeah. Walking around handing out flyers. You just because if you know him when he's on a mission. Yeah. He got this walk. And James, he got this walk about it, but he focused. He determined. Passing out flyers. So. Get the flyer. We all try to figure out, like, where is it at? How we get there? We don't know about pre-sales. Don't know none of that. Show up, and we get up there, and James kind of look at me. He like, you trying to get in? I'm like, and then he look at me. Then he look at the line. And he's like, hey. And I'm like, I look at the line. Like, man, I'm not standing in this damn line.
It's down the block.
Because it was at Chechesky. I never forget. The first one I went to was at Chechesky. I'm like, I'm not standing in this goddamn line, bro. Y'all got me bent. So we left. You feel me? It was like me. So I missed the first one. We left. But as time went on, I knew people that knew people, so I never missed another one. So that was, it was a very interesting thing. And then, like I said, it became cool because one thing that I have loved about Fresno State, obviously, you have your quarrels, right? But our fraternities have always maintained a solid level of respect for one another. It's our yard. You feel me? I feel like anytime there's trouble out here between fraternities, it's usually like the outsiders that have done it. But our yard, it's a tight-knit group between the different fraternities. So he talked about Henry, who's a Q, and then, the other dudes that are Sigmas and Alphas, and like everybody's still understand the brotherhood that comes within their brotherhood and then the outside of it, especially as black men. You feel me? How y'all uplift each other and how y'all around each other and how y'all bouncing ideas and still breaking bread and doing business with each other. It's not like, well, I'm a Kappa, you a Q. Right. Like, y'all, we ain't never gonna cross business paths, or we ain't, and so like to me, that was one of the dopest things that I found to be interesting. I never really took interest in the Kappas because I just felt like y'all was just a little bit too smooth for my life. A little bit, that's just like, I don't know, man. But y'all had that. One thing they always got the ladies. So you gotta watch your shit. Gotta watch your shit. I just, I
ain't gonna hold you. Funny story, man. Side note. I remember we was in the free speech, and it was this one dude that thought he was bold, and it was it was funny as hell, bro. We was all in free speech just chilling. And then this one dude, our boy Twan at the time, you know Twan. Yeah, Twan. Yes, my boy. His chick, I guess, got her butt smacked by this random dude.
I remember that.
And,
I wasn't there, so this is a good story time.
And let's just say,
story time with Ben.
Twan and James had to handle that situation because he thought it was funny, but it didn't end up that funny, man. I still remember that.
Bruh, I didn't know we was gonna whoop him. I just seen Twan run up, so I'm like, oh, we whooping him. And after we whooped him, we took off, and I was like, what happened? What did he do? And that's what he told me, like, yo, he had, hit my girl. But I'm like,
that's a real friend.
That's a real
that
one.
Man didn't ask no questions in the moment. No, we gonna do what we need to do. Yeah. But once we get the move, he said, while we was sitting here, giving this man this life lesson.
Man, everybody saw that. We was like, damn, that it happened so quick, dog. And it was crazy, man. Free speech used to go up, man. It used to go up.
It's one of those you just had to be there.
Yeah, you had to be there 100%. Before social media days, man.
For sure.
But fast forward, we was able to graduate Fresno State. Congratulations on that. And it led to a possibility, man. What led to you wanting to be a business owner? And then what led to you getting the opportunity to work and be a part of Kocky's?
Before I opened the business during college, through Kappa, I built the relationship with Mike. And then we were doing club promotions.
Yeah.
So,
hey, listen. Ain't nothing like a Kappa party, baby. I'm going to go there and let y'all know right now. You feel me? Everybody got their niche.
Yeah.
And listen, ain't nothing like a back-to-school Kappa party.
Yeah, 100%.
Goes down.
Even sometimes when they just throw the random ones just for the culture.
Yeah.
right.
Those is cracking. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Ain't nothing like
100%.
a James and Mike Kappa party.
Years. Definitely some of my highlighted moments in life.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started the promotion thing, and we were just popping venue to venue, rent it out. We didn't want to work under nobody, so we would, pay the fee, pay the DJ, pay security, hopefully get it popping. In most cases, though, man, I don't really remember any parties that weren't successful.
No, that was good.
Because we were putting in so much work.
Yeah.
But after some years of promo and us finishing school, we were just like, man, why are we giving these clubs the lion's share? You know what I mean? Like, we're putting in the work, we're bringing all the people, but at the end of the night, bar sales are going to them, some of the door,
Yeah.
a lot of times are going to them. So we just wanted the opportunity to create our own space. And that led us into, just writing down names in the living room. We were roommates. What you want to call it? This before we had the money lined up. Before, all right, where it's gonna be? All right, then we started back and forthing. What's gonna be on the menu? All right, now we got a business plan. We literally were passing Mike's laptop back and forth. All right, like a freestyle. You know what I mean? All right. So we're gonna do this. This is how marketing is gonna go. This is how finance is gonna go. Now, none of that shit went that way. but it was a start.
Some kind of foundation. Foundation.
Yeah.
So we came up with Kocky's, and one thing led to the next. We wrote that business plan. We put together a little bit of bread. I mean, I think we were working with like maybe 40 grand between the three of us, and that's not nearly enough.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta understand that sound good.
Yeah.
So we got the lease. That was like $6,000. We hustled a liquor license through like a program, and we literally had to hit the books and YouTube and all the resources we could because we didn't have the money for construction. So me and Mike literally built that whole restaurant by hand.
Wow.
Like, we built the booths, we painted them, we stained them, we put them in the ground, we scraped the carpet, you know what I mean? Like, we put that wall up, the cabinets, everything in there that's wood, we built that. You know what I mean? The stage.
That's dope.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's something
That's fire.
Because I remember like the first rendition of Cocky's to a certain extent. You feel me? When y'all was throwing like the small soirees. All those. You feel me? Because they wasn't like large scale parties,
Right.
Like they were. But I just remember the first rendition, and so like when you look at it, and like now, fast forward, coming, it's like whoa, like to know that y'all did that, and even to me, it means more just to me as a customer and as a friend of y'all's that's been around. Like that's just real dope, man. That y'all really. That's y'all baby.
Legitimately. Thank you. Yeah.
Real talk?
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's real talk, man. Kocky's, got good food. It's a good experience, man. The people there is lit. And the culture is a vibe. It's like, hey, man, what we doing? You can go there any day of the week.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's some places, I ain't going over there on a Monday or a Tuesday. No, you go to Kocky's any day of the week, and it's going to be good times and good vibes, man. So I appreciate what you're doing, man. For real,
I appreciate that.
Talk about one of your your founders' memories. You know, I know you got the business up, and you guys been doing it for about 10 years now, right?
No, man, it's about to be 13 years.
13?
Oh, this week? Oh, what's that? I think it's like Saturday.
Okay, Saturday about to be 13.
Woo!
So I know you guys been doing a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You've been recognized for a lot of stuff. But what's one of your proudest moments? You know what I'm saying? Being a business owner and you know.
The proudest moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a specific proud moment. I will say that most of my proudest moments or best feelings has been from customers. Like or from the local pastor. You know what I mean? People come up, even when we weren't making any monetary gains, you know, it'd be customers that come up and be like, man, we so proud of y'all, man. Like, you know, y'all really doing this. Y'all inspiring our community. Like, we can have something. And eventually other people would try their business ventures based on what we had going. You know what I mean? So that was, I mean, that motivation a lot of times was pulling us through times that were real tough for us. You know what I mean? Because it didn't start off sweet. So, yeah.
And when you look at it, like, the greatest thing is, you guys, I mean, you never showed what y'all were going through.
Right.
You feel me? And, like, you know, I really admire and respect that about y'all. Because, like you said, it was some dark days in those times. You feel me? Because we was talking before we got on air. You was just like, the pandemic was the least of y'all concerns.
Bro, it was not top 10. Like, I can't tell you how many times I done went in that restaurant and locked the doors and just cried in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when business hours over and, you know, you looking at your bank account, it's overdrawn. You know, we getting levied. We got the sheriff come taking stuff from us, like literally. You know what I mean? We've been evicted. You know what I mean? From our personal apartment and the restaurant, like where we had to go to court to ask could we stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for years, man, we just fighting. We still fighting, you know, trying to get better. But it's been some tough times. Yeah. But looking back now, you know, I own a place that I'm proud of. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's one that belongs to the city. You know, it was built here, it was fought for here, and here we are. You know what I mean?
No, that's real. When you talk about, you know, when you work hard for something and when you go through something, like you go through that storm of, like you said, being okay to go in that room and be like, man, I'm breaking down because I felt like I'm supposed to be better than where I'm at, and I'm overdrawn. I'm getting kicked out. I'm getting evicted. And nobody knows this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That it's a strong testament of your will and your character that nobody sees that. But the vulnerability side of you to be able to say, like, yeah, man, like, this is what I actually went through. You know what I'm saying? Because people only see the glitter and the gold.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't see the story behind that glitter and gold, what led up to the glitter and gold. You know what I'm saying? And so I applaud you for continuing, because most people, you know, that's what separates success from failure, is continuing to go, continue to push forward, win those dark days, because we are going to deal with dark times, but are you going to be able to push through? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm proud of you for pushing through and seeing that vision through, you know what I'm saying? Because it's flourishing, you know what I'm saying? You got celebs starting to come out, you got people turning up, you got the Sunday fun day vibes. It's a movie, you know what I'm saying? It's a movie going down over there, and I know you say you're still fighting, but God working that thing through, you know what I'm saying? And it's about to take that climb where it's going to be the latest, greatest thing that you need to go. If once you come to Fresno, Kocky is a staple.
Straight up.
You got to stop at Kocky.
And it's 100%. Like I said, man, it's so dope just to know, like you said it earlier, just as a black man, the things we already deal with,
100%.
right? And so for you to be able to take your dealings, and you spent all your adult years here. You've grown up here. You feel me? And as you've grown up, as you've went through your business venture, and you had to deal with all that without no real, like, hey, James, here's the blueprint, or hey, James, we're gonna walk you through this. It's legitimately you and Mike and y'all sitting there going through these struggles, going through these things, figuring out these conversations, figuring out how to meet these people, and really utilizing whatever resources that y'all had at y'all hand to make it become what it's become. Because like I said, like he said, man, Kocky's is a spot that when you show up to Fresno, you want to slide by.
You got to.
You want to stop.
Ain't no want to. You got to.
Yeah, you feel me?
Gotta slide
and
by.
Like, you know, just seeing how just your employees and how their vibes are. You feel me? Because it's a reflection of y'all.
Right.
You feel me? If they own some trash, they gonna be looking at the mat. They gonna be looking at the owners like, what's this? You know, like, this is what y'all hiring. This is how y'all promoting y'all product. You feel me? And so, like I said, man, it's dope to see y'all in commercials. It's dope to see y'all on the news. You feel me? It's dope to just to be a part and to be around and to actually know. It's different when, like, you go places like, oh man, this is nice. But to actually know the people that own the business, it makes it, you know, it's like, man, like,
it hit different.
It hit different because it's just looking back like, man, like, this is very inspiring. You feel me? Like, me being a school teacher, it's easy for me to be like, I can see a young man or woman want to do something special, and I'll be like, "Oh, you really want to do something?" I know who I can go to. Be like, here's a living proof,
right?
Like what success is and what success looks like, and what you got to do to become successful. So, 100%. Man, like I said, man, we just applaud you, and it's
real
nothing
talk.
but appreciate that respect and
admiration.
But on the flip side, you know, your dad is very interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting person. What in the hell? Yes, like that. Possessed you to want to bike ride California? We're gonna just call that what it is. He went north, Eddie. So what the hell made James say, oh, you know what? As a black man, I'm gonna pick up this little bicycle and venture my ass on down California.
Yeah.
But look,
and what did you think about that? What's your first? I'm gonna bring you in real quick. When you heard about Pops biking and wanting to venture off, because you was a tad bit younger, what did you think about that?
Wait, hold on. Oh, y'all can hear me, dude, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I ain't expect nothing more, nothing less. Like, dude just crazy. Like, wow.
Yeah.
But I do gotta respect, like he's not, like, he don't really watch TV like that. Like, he just stay outside. You feel me?
Ordinary man.
He just he like Sport California. So I do respect him for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah. Just like that.
So yeah, man, this is the biking.
Yeah.
Talk to us about this thought process, Mr. James.
Man, you know, I got a bike.
Yeah.
I got a bike.
That's a good way to start.
And I remember telling Mike, we were still roommates, I was like, yo, I got the bike on whatever day. I was like, tomorrow I'm about to go ride 40 miles. I just like pushing the limits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Mike, like,
40, just off the strip?
Bruh, off the rip.
Is crazy.
40 miles off the rip?
First day out, T-Gritty.
First day out. I for sure to gave you a solid to the street light and back.
So, I mean, so I jumped on, and Mike didn't say much, but Mike just know me.
Yeah.
So he was like, maybe, but blood be on that. So he probably will do it. But after that, I just started pushing the limits. So I was like, all right, I'm about to hit Madera. Then I'm hitting Merced. Then I was like, I'm riding to Oakland. And I told my lawyer, I was like, bro, I'm riding to Oakland. And then he was like, I'll go. Mind you, we both drunk. So I'm like, hey, if you mean this tomorrow, we'll get on it. He jumped on, bro. He rode with me to Oakland.
Wow.
Then he rode with me to L.A. Plan on riding with me to Seattle.
Nice.
Hopefully one day ride to New York.
Ooh.
I would have rode to New York during the pandemic if I would have known we had the time. Like, it kept looking like, we about to open.
Yeah.
I would have rode to New York, bro.
That would have been
like, I just like to make life interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so.
No, that's
so
good,
how
man.
was that? Because I've driven to Oakland, right? I've taken the 99, you feel me, to the 210, to the 5, to the 8, what's the freeway? Is it 810, 818?
880.
880.
Yeah.
880.
580.
You feel me? And went to the Oakland Coliseum, been to a few Raider games. So I've been to Oakland.
Yeah.
You feel me? What's that bike ride like? Going through Tracy, that hill with the damn the spinners and stuff. That is crazy.
It's, you know what, man? Like, it's challenging, but it's therapeutic, though, honestly. Like, I mean, when you get on the open road, obviously we weren't on the freeway. We in the back streets the whole time. Yeah. But you get a chance to just put on your buds and just pedal for hours. You know what I mean? We listen to some podcasts, some music. We take off our buds and just start chopping it up while we riding.
Yeah.
You get a couple days to just be away.
Right.
Just be.
No, that's real. It's an escape.
It is. So both times it took me 2.5 days to get to Oakland, took me 3 days to get to LA. And we would just ride for like 10, 12 hours, jump off, go in a hotel, smoke cigars, have dinner, get back up the next day and do it. You know what I mean?
No, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I remember one time, man, my pops, my mom and my stepmom almost lost their head when they told him I was like 7 years old. He was like, I'm about to take him to his mama's house. On what? on my bike. And mind you, I didn't stay like down the street. I stayed a good 15, 20 minutes away.
Right.
She's like, boy, you ain't taking that boy at 7 years old with no helmet. Oh. He said, I'm his damn daddy, boy. I do what I wanted. But they ended up talking him off the ledge. And I remember that. I was like, yo, my dad was really about to ride me on a bicycle, bro, with no helmet. I said, yo, you wildin', bro. He didn't care.
That was me and him the other day. I throw on the back, we on the bike. Just the other day, we go, bro. Like, either we walking or we riding, get on, you know?
I mean, just great guys.
Yeah, 100%.
We all need to be on bikes.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
So, let's talk about fatherhood, man. Because I know that's a big deal, and that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're in your son's life. I know he's not physically here on a regular, but you know, I know I see based off of the gram and just even before they moved, you was in his life and stuff like that. So let's talk about father. What does it mean to be a father and a role model to somebody now?
You know, I think it's one of God's greatest gifts. You know what I mean? To get the opportunity to be a father. You know what I mean? And when you have a son or a daughter, or even if you're just a guardian of somebody, you know what I mean? If it does the right thing to you, it'll make you start to channel what's going on inside, figuring out how can I be better or best for, if not for me, at least for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I had custody of my brother in college. So I was already kind of doing this father thing.
The parental role.
Yeah. So I got a little practice, but then when I had my own, initially I remember being fearful of it because I wasn't sure if I could do it. You know what I mean?
That's real.
That's real.
And I feel like a lot of young men, you know, men of color, we don't have a constant male relationship or the father in the house. My dad did. In my earlier years, my dad did a lot of stints in prison. And my mother had to give me to my grandmother because her dude was beating both of us up.
Wow.
So fast forward, when I became a man, what I had realized is me, like a lot of other men, was I had learned how to be the man. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to be a man, so the man was the default character. And that's when I started realizing, like, oh, a lot of us are like that.
Yeah.
We want the girlies.
Yeah.
Maybe some jewelry, a car. You know, we want to pop out and get that love.
That's the man.
That's the man.
Right, that's real. That's real.
But a lot of us don't have real examples of being a man. So when I had my son, I started looking inward. You know what I mean? And I had to dig it out. What does it mean to be James O'Donnell? You know what I mean? What does it mean to be a real dad? What kind of examples do I want to set? And I feel like when you're somebody's dad, honestly, your kid, at least for me, has served as a moral compass. Anytime I question some of my actions, what I'm doing, I'm like, if I read about my son doing this, how would I feel?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a different perspective.
Yeah. So it constantly made me recorrect. No, that ain't solid.
Yeah.
Because I know if I heard Eric was doing it, that would hurt.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't be happy with that. But fatherhood has been a journey. I pray that God blesses my son, myself, and everybody who, you know, gets the opportunity to be a father, because it is an opportunity. And it's a blessing, man.
No, that's real, man. That's 100%, dog. I respect my brothers who not just like dads, but they fathers. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to just pop one in and then go MIA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or not even just to that, just to do it and then just be like, all right, I'll deal with you. You feel me? Because, like, you know, culturally speaking, and I only can speak from my experiences, just looking at how these dynamics work, right? Like, my biggest fear, and you were probably going to attest to this, like, I didn't have a fear of having a child. My fear was the wrong one. Because I got to see my father have different baby mamas after my mom's. And so, like, I'm looking at that, like, is it him? Is it him?
Yeah.
Is it a combination of both?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold on for as long as I can because that was my fear of the wrong. Because I know how I am. Like I'm the oldest boy. But I'm the second oldest overall of all my siblings.
Yeah.
And so the protector in me and how to nurture and how to be around, because I had to babysit my little sibling.
Yeah,
I had to do all that kind of stuff. And just as, you know, a leader of the household. So like the fathering in me, I felt like was cool because like my dad was a big part of my life.
Right.
And so I watched how he moved when it came to like fathering. So that was cool. My fear was the wrong one because I'd be damn, bro. If I find somebody and she tripping and I got to sit here and go to court and
Your
fight
partner.
this.
Yeah, no, real talk.
Fight that and go through. And like, that was what I feared. And so like my saving grace is like, just don't slip up for the wrong one.
Right.
You know, hopefully this shorty is cool. So if I slip up, like, all right, yeah, this cool. You know, she had a good family. You know, she's out, you feel me? So, but like fatherhood is a definite ongoing journey, you know, that I've embarked in over the last, how many years now? 8, 9 years. It's been a little while.
Yeah. And you got 3, right?
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah, 3 of them Johns.
Yeah,
three
man.
of them Johns,
So it's a ebb and flow situation. So look, what's it like being his son?
Yeah.
Like what is that like? Because you know he's a dad and he does dad things. So what is it like being Eric O'Donnell with James?
I mean, like, so like my dad is like super responsible. And he went through like a lot of hard things, so the fact that he didn't take that stuff and apply it to me is what I really do like appreciate. Man, I was laughing my butt off though because his fatherhood has slipped up the other day.
Oh, his fatherhood has slipped up.
No.
Yeah.
But look, man, he said he got drunk. Like, man, I'm talking blackout drunk. Like, man, it was.
Would Eric approve of this?
But,
that voice there.
Messing with that brunch.
So I was like, oh, shoot. Like, because I ain't never seen my dad like that. I'm like, hold on, what? Hold on. Man, yeah, went on the couch, he fell off. I said, oh, my God. This is great.
Bruh, messing with brunch. Man, I'm sitting there drinking the towers with the cut. Man, I was so toe off when I got home.
You gotta remember, you not, you know, the young.
I don't got it. I don't got it.
Come on, man. You know, after a few, it's like, whoo, let me go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't got it no more. I'm learning the hard way.
Real talk.
I'm learning the hard way.
So, you play chess. I know that's kind of inspired through your dad, and I've seen that you kind of beat him on occasions nowadays. What about chess have you begun to like, or what about chess do you like, into why, you know, as parents we always gonna introduce you to stuff, right? That's just what we gonna do. You gonna like this, we gonna try that. But chess has kind of stuck with you. You feel me? So what about it that you like, that you enjoy, and why have you decided to continue to mess with it?
It's peaceful and it requires intelligence, thinking, and knowledge in order to play. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like you really need to think about every move that you make. And then when you think about it, it's like, hold on, life is really the same way. So I feel like chess could teach you life lessons when you're not even aware of it.
So, you just dropped a gem. I want y'all to understand.
Yeah.
How old are you here?
12?
Yo, 12.
12. That's a gem at 12. So it ain't no excuses for you grown ass people out there. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. That's a gem at 12.
12.
But you know, that's
fire though.
That's fire.
I like when he talk about it because you got to be calculated.
Yeah.
And when you moving in this world, you got to be calculated.
Yeah.
You can't. If you move reckless, something can happen. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think about what you do in life, man. And I know that must get that little dad tingling finger, like, man, look at my son, dog. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I applaud you for what you're doing, man. You being a great role model. You know, I know this is like your best friend, because that's a different type of relationship between your boys, your frat brothers, your lady. But when you got a child, it's a different type of feeling. Like, it changes you. Like you said, my boy just had his first son, and then he was like, man, I love my daughter to death, but it ain't nothing like seeing your own. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like seeing you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I go to that every day. Every day. You know, I got 2 boys. And, you know, my boy Milton, you know, I've been with him since he was 4.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like, you know, when you walk into the stepdad role, it's a different kind of vibe because it's like, how do you put your imprint on him but allow him to be him, but him still be a reflection of you at the end of the day? And so, like, you know, he's just a great kid. So that relationship with him has been easy, and you know, he's starting football and stuff again. So it's an interesting dynamic to see that. And then with my baby boy, Jax, it's like this is really my dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, and it shows even at home because like he wants nothing to do with his mother. She don't exist, bro.
Yeah.
Like we be at the house and she legitimately don't exist. Like I'll be sitting on the couch, he wants something to drink. I'm like, man, your mom in the kitchen. He like, nah, you go do it. Like, and I'm like, bro, like we've been together all day. This is 6:30. My guy, like, it's been me and you. Mom's just showed up. This is like, you know, in baseball, because it's the reliever.
Right. He said this the reliever.
I can't even pitch innings. I got a shutout going on.
That's hilarious.
And he like, nah. And so, you know, just like you said, it's a beautiful thing, man, to watch the match. Because like I said, we've had a chance to kind of like watch you grow up kind of from the far, but watching it and just your maturation process and his maturation process and y'all relationship is one of the dope things, you feel me? And it's like something that as Milton is growing up, because he's 12. Yes, Milton's 12. He just turned 12. Yeah. So he's y'all around the same age and seeing that evolution, and then, you know, I'll be able to watch Jax kind of, you know, go through the same thing, but I have him from the ground up. From the ground up. So it's just, like I said, man, it's dope. And the other thing that you got going on is reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I read too, but I just read sports. That's it. And I've tried it. You know, I picked up a book.
Yeah.
Got through a couple of chapters. Like, once I put it down, I'm like, I get back to it. I ain't went back. But James is an avid reader.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are I'm talking a true life avid reader. Like, how did that come about? Because I know that's not something that's not in the West Oakland handbook.
No, it's not in that one, unfortunately. It should be.
Yeah, but I know it's not in the West Oakland handbook.
You know, a fraternity brother of mine that gave me a book, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, something like that. And I kind of read through it. But I built a habit of reading because I wake up every morning and I walk 2 miles after the gym and I'll just read for, you know, an hour. But I built a habit being in Cocky's. Like I didn't have employees at the time. So I was bartending, Mike would be in the kitchen, and I'd be, you know, it'd be dead. Yeah. Right? So I was like, I can't be broke and stupid, bro. Like, if I'm gonna sit here, if I gotta sit here for 4 hours, bro, like I might as well be doing something with my mind. So I just started reading, man. And I mean, at this point, I'm a couple hundred books.
That's dope.
Couple hundred books down. But reading, you know, you get the opportunity to just sit down and listen to people that normally aren't in the room with you. You know what I mean? So I've read books on religion. I've read books on, just finished one on fatherhood. Read books on philosophy. I've read books on business. I mean, you name it. You just kind of get through these things. So, yeah, just working on my mind, man.
That's dope. That's dope, man.
I've tried, bro.
Man, hey, you got to keep trying, man. It's all good.
I haven't, you know, it's just, you know, I'm a sport. Like, I'm an avid.
Read autobiographies.
Right.
Autobiographies.
Those are
that's a start.
I mean,
that's a start.
Yeah, but
I ain't reading. But we want to thank you for 100% for stopping by, man. We know you're busy and things like that. But what's next? You know what I'm saying? What's next for you? Next venture for you? Where do you want to see Cocky's move in the next, let's say, 4 to 5 years or whatnot? And then like maybe like a dream venture for you, like, man, if I could, I'd love to do this.
You know, I want to expand. We want another location. I definitely see that coming within the next 2 years.
Okay.
We got the food truck.
Yeah, the food truck. So the food truck should help us with some branding.
Yeah, 100%.
Pop it around the city, some part, you know, corporate parties, local parties, whatever, and just get the name out to people who don't frequent downtown.
Right.
And then open a location on that side of Shaw. And then my dream, like, I've been thinking a lot about opening a steakhouse.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You really trying to be in your bag?
You know, just
I this sounds gotta be It's the Kappa in him right there.
Yeah.
It's the Kappa in him right there.
You know, I said maybe for my 40th birthday. That was some years ago, but I think that would be cool, man, to just have a real elegant steakhouse out here.
Yeah.
Black-owned
steakhouse. Yeah. I've never even heard of one.
Nah, I don't know.
Not this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably like
somewhere in the South.
Probably in the
Atlanta
South.
or something.
Because I was in New Orleans, and there's so many Black-owned places out there.
Yeah.
So it was this. You know, I know that it's a possibility, and I think that'd be. That's a whole new level.
Yeah,
that is.
Steakhouse is a whole new level.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So come and give me an 8-ounce porterhouse. Hey, Jut. Yeah, we want that. Okay. You down the porterhouse. I know right now, you know, because you back to the promotion and the parties and all that kind of stuff. Now you guys have kind of ventured off into really bringing people to the city.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know you're part of that production team or that team bringing people to the city, man. And how is that looking? And what is that like now, being able to you know, bring Fresno kind of on the map? You know, because, you know, like I said, you just had to be here. To me, you got here in 2004. I got here in 2007. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say we're going to say, James, that 2005 to like 2012 was a run out here.
Yeah.
We're going to just call it that. That was a run.
Yeah.
And so, like, now you kind of bringing those vibes kind of back, in my humble opinion. So, you know, what about that has been pretty dope, you know, being able to bring different artists. You know, we got YG coming up.
Tomorrow.
Neo later on this month.
Yeah.
You feel me? Mayweather was here.
Yeah.
Lil Scrappy.
Yeah.
We had Trey.
Oh, it's getting lit.
Wapale been out here.
Yeah.
You feel me? Krishan and Blueface was out here.
It's a whole bunch.
You feel me? So it's just like, you know, y'all tapping in. So what about that has been fun, and you know, what are the aspirations for that going forward?
You know, that's a different game. Got to give the credit to my fraternity brother Russ, because he's been making those connections happen.
Okay.
Both with the club and the artist. And really, I've just been a fly on the wall with stakes on the line. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so used to, when we were doing the college promotions, there is no artist. It's just me, flyer, call, text to build up. With this market, the artist, you know, you're going to book this artist at this location, and the expenses, you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy.
When I would throw like that Grizzlies Stadium party, would cost me $5,000. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I get 1,000 people at $20 a pop. You do the math.
Yeah.
Well, now you've got YG to step foot in the club is $30,000 just to do this.
His presence alone.
No, just step. I'm here. Got me my bread.
Hey.
So you got to get creative, because of course, the pricing has to be different.
Yeah.
You can have some hit or misses with artists. You know what I mean? So it's been fun to work with artists and meet a bunch of people, and just, again, I'm soaking a lot of the game up from my fraternity brother, because he's been in it for years. Like, that's been his niche. It's like the artist thing. But I'm just excited to be part of the venture, you know what I mean? And just try something new. I'm starting to see how this could actually work. You know what I mean? For a minute, I'm like, hey, folks, we're going to be bankrupt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
At this rate.
Right. So,
the names is good, but
You got to see some product on some.
No, that's 100.
Because Fresno's a small market. It's not like LA. You tell them, hey, it's $60 tonight. That's nothing.
Yeah,
that's a light night in LA.
That's a light.
That's a light night in San Francisco, Miami, Atlanta. In Fresno, bruh,
that's a whole weekend.
Looking at you,
that's not a night.
Right?
Damn near a month now.
Hey,
you tell somebody $60. Wait a minute. Who you bringing, Chelsea Clinton?
Right.
better be doing a little something for $6. I want a picture.
That's real, man.
I want a backstage pass.
Right, yeah, they want all the
They
pictures.
want a whole bunch, man. But we appreciate you, Brody.
Yeah,
and I really want to say that from the bottom of my heart, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep being the beacon. Keep being the role model to your son, and not just to your son, to a lot of black men and men out there in general, man. Like, you know, you're doing a lot of great things, bro, and God gonna continue to use you for bigger and better. So
appreciate that.
Keep being consistent, my dog.
That, bro. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate you. We've been trying to work this out for months. I understand that we've been trying to get James on the show for months. It's been hit or miss. His schedule, our schedule, things happen. But we was finally able to lock it in. I hit him yesterday. I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need your number. I kept feeling like a side chick DMing. Hey James, how you doing? I just want to know if you want to hang out with us.
That's funny.
I was asleep, bro.
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, I'm glad we got a chance to get to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this ain't gonna be the last time for sure, man.
Okay.
Whenever you got anything coming up, man, let us know. You can come out here, promote on the show, all that good stuff.
Okay.
And we'll make sure we get the news and the word out there for the people and all that good stuff, man. But how can the people get in contact with you? You know, because I want them to be able to know, you know, where to reach you, and then, you know, whatever you got coming up.
Kocky's Bar and Grill on Facebook, at Kocky's on Instagram. What else we got? www.cockys.com.
Yeah.
Don't get on my personal stuff. My girl's so scared I'm gonna get canceled. She's like,
don't do it. It's not to play the game with, okay? Don't do that silly people. Don't do it.
We forgot all about your shorty. So anything you want to say to your shorty? I don't want her to feel like
we didn't acknowledge her.
We don't want to be on the doghouse and nothing like that.
No, I love her, man. She's out there in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this dude, he's a character. I had to realize, you know, the lady is gone. Start realizing, like, damn, I don't do nothing around this guy.
Bruh, oh God, bruh. I'm sitting there like, how do you do all this? How do you work all these machines in the kitchen? So no, I'm appreciative of her though. For her putting up with me. I know I'm not always the easiest to deal with, but she knows I got a lot on my plate. Yeah. So she kind of, you know, kicks in and helps me with everything inside the house. So when I get home, I don't have too much to worry about.
That's fine.
Because I take on the world when I leave.
That's fine.
So she's a blessing, man. Love you, babe.
Awesome. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to the good ones. Shout out to the good ones, bro. Shout out to the good ones, man. But that is going to do it for today's show, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Hey, you want to say something, Lil E, before we get up out of here, man? Where do people get in contact with you, big dog?
Y'all can hit me up on my Instagram.
Yeah. You feel me?
Eric.2valid.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hit me up. I'm trying to get these shirts coming out for y'all, and I know the people that pre-ordered, I'm going to get y'all. I promise. I got y'all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur.
I just want to say thank y'all for having me on the show.
Anytime,
I know,
bro.
A little surprise, Jess.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, man. It's all love.
Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate you.
All love. It's all love, man. You fam, man. It's all love, man. And so we appreciate y'all. Talk That Talk Nation. We love y'all. Make sure y'all go check out Cocky's, man. They got good food, good vibes, and it's a movie over there, man.
Make sure you trying to go to the brunch. You go ahead and get that reservation in.
Do it early.
You try to wait till the week of. You're gonna be sad.
Too late, man.
Early reservations, baby.
Too late. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Always remember to talk that talk. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.